Let me put my damn phone on the charger. Ooh, nigga, no you don't. Yes.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game. And that
Justin, you did not send her a party invite.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
Chat invite. Chat invite, nigga.
Set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons.
There's ain't one showing on her screen.
In our final month, we're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
This nigga here, yo. And then Justin gonna have to send your ass an invite.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He is. That damn pass to Renfro was something.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Waller.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being correct.
Nah, not really.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he
God damn. It's first and goal at the 1? Yo, that's a terrible pass interference call to give up.
Now Ryan on first down. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I can't believe Tampa Bay is playing these motherfuckers this tough.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Russell Wilson, touchdown.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30.
Oh, Keisha ain't got no, she ain't got her headphones. She don't know where her headphones are.
Their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Yo, how did Indy lose that game, yo?
Freeman again, a first down carry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Yo, Crook, how did
Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yo, how did Indy lose that game?
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Irvin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 50, Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This is 34 seconds, and for a second, I was confused. I thought they had another play to run. No, they wanted to let it run out. The Raiders actually would have liked to have maybe stopped the clock before the half. They had a timeout.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
most games on the secondary market this season. That's
What, Charlie? Why are you all in on to me?
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tie
I don't know what you just said.
3-3. These kickers now,
best buddies
it's like
forever.
Taken for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
I don't care, Charlie.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes is quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big 20. He's coming. We got W's here. Learn.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Switzer, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. From the red zone now, Stafford. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble.
You got to move over.
Now,
You all up underneath
He took a
him.
possible
No,
negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid
you.
down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Thank you for letting me have my space.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford, he'll get this one to Switzer. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Set! 280! Check!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Bless you. Oh, my gosh.
Our score,
that nigga's allergic to something.
With 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And that one taken in by Lashley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Yeah, correct. I just remember why I know that why the motherfuckers Cleveland has been terrible on defense this year. Bradley Chubb done for the year. Bradley, well, Broncos, yeah, he think of like a torn pec or something. I was like that pass rush ain't the same. Them motherfuckers just doubling up Von.
Leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Yeah, but they just doubling up on Von Miller though.
He's gonna have the hook up to Gage, and he's gonna have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will
Did Philly lose?
Touchdown, Lions. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone.
Did y'all beat did y'all beat Minnesota?
And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh yeah, that's right. The game. It kicked Buckner kicked that bitch as time expired.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go.
We got big points from him today. Big points.
Particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What is these niggas talking about in this chat?
Throwing again. Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they really may be one completion away from giving their kicker a shot.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Kill, 40 got.
Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Stafford now to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
So an early play in the first minute of the second half here for Russell Wilson. He looks, almost gets sacked. Hits hit and Lockett was going to be able to run after the catch and he hauled that one in, but it was a try.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
Zero. Alert. 26. Alert.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this.
Yo, the Raiders just hit a big fake punt, yo.
1-2 to the solar plexus on that one. The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken the lead, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense
keys to the game started.
Their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
I told you she can hear y'all. She just ain't got no headphones.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Johnson running right. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack.
Yo, what the hell is your boy talking about, Crook? That nigga retarded.
Heels of that run by Johnson. Here's another 1st and 10.
That motherfucker talking about how many times we gonna start the league over. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready
and I see that jackass who missed the draft is pissed off. Hello?
You tell Justin he know I don't like when you use me like that.
Justin, Keisha said, you know she don't like it when you use her like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on
you might as well tell Lisa to bring you on some headphones or something, Keisha.
Because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Hey, foxtrot. Hey. 49 just like that.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tack McKinley in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw is Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
So the Seahawks are now in the red zone, or just outside the red zone. Lions got first down and second and short. Here's first and goal.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
45. Mike, 45.
Faking to give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down.
I don't know.
2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Let's go. Let's go, Russ.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Two.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact.
He dropped it?
And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
Hell no. He challenged that. That's some bullshit.
What we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5
The Chargers,
thus
you know,
far.
I thought the Chargers was going to win this game because they said they was feeling disrespected when the motherfuckers kept saying there was going to be more Packers fans there than there was Chargers.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Complete to Jones. That throw good for only a couple. That brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
Yo, they said the NFL told Odell and Jarvis to change their cleats.
Down, Ryan. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Standing
Get him up under that table, Charlie. Yeah, you see Awee's trying to get rid of Mike Evans.
This offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Awee's ain't got no cap room.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
I said Awee's trying to get rid of try to get rid of Mike Evans because he ain't got no damn cap space.
Midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Jones has him, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Ryan. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a throw here on second.
Crook, I know you missed it, but the best player in the draft was a running back.
Not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7.
That motherfucker. Yeah, I was. That motherfucker got 95 speed, 90 something acceleration. Yeah. I was hoping that motherfucker. Yeah, so but he said he playing this season.
27-yard line for a first. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Beal. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
I was like, if that motherfucker, I was like, they need that motherfucker to fall. 2 more picks. 2 more picks.
Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper.
And goddamn, he told me you dead on that. You dead on that, Red. You dead on that. It's like, sorry, son of a bitch.
Into a tight end in his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
Charlie, stop.
The clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Stop what you're doing right now.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's just me. 7.
Stafford gonna throw it. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for
that's a flag,
2, 3,
though.
And 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
Go be more. You know what he going to do.
Angeles. Meanwhile, Derek Carr looking to call in for the penalty flag, and we've got a stumble after the play in the Raiders-Lions game. The Bucs line up for their kick. That game rookie is good. Just inside the left upright. Buccaneers once again take the lead. So we are now Raiders-Chargers back and forth.
Is that Melvin Gordon?
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Yeah. Melvin Gordon. That nigga is B-boy. That nigga is dirty. Hey, so I put it in the chat, but you can cause this draft was ass as fuck. They get to move one rookie from one development trait. So I just took care of the Saints because he DM'd me his. That motherfucker Drew putting all his motherfuckers on the block. Let me go ahead and leave Wiz League so I can that shit can stop popping up on my shit. God damn, Aaron Rodgers got 49. How the fuck can I leave the league? Shit.
stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on the top when they tackle like damage. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Real shot, I got all the intangible. Need to leave some of piece of my animal. Keep the competition up like a hammer. On the game like a road to the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. If you keep that decision unanimous, it dies. I don't think it's the heavier battlefield. It's just me and my warrior. Guarantee you be emerging victorious.
Let me go check this fantasy score one more time.
When they always ignoring the dash. Cut it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone. Watch me.
Ah, this motherfucker still got Zeke.
I do my dance.
I'm gonna lose. Let's goddamn Phillip get his shit together and throw a touchdown. I'll be right back. Let me see what the fuck Coop wants.
Adams, though, has 4 catches for 33 yards. On the 42 on the top. Nice tackle. Getting back to the 39-yard line by Jordan Whitehead.
What's up, Coop?
Awesome. This is a great play by Jordan Whitehead right here. 8 men in the box. Should not be able to run against this defense, but watching him go right here, just shoot it. Shoot the gap. Get low on a tough runner.
Nah, I was in the game.